Hi, welcome to the Anxiety Doesn't Own Me podcast. My name is Emmanuel Isaacson, and I'm here to help you to heal your anxiety naturally. A lot of us, whenever we are experiencing an anxiety disorder, feel as if we went insane, or that we feel like we're about to go insane. And it makes us feel like, since nobody else understands what's going on with us, and let alone ourselves, it really makes us believe and think that, hey, am I insane? Or, hey, am I going insane over here? Is that what's happening? And what that does, it increases your anxiety. It makes you feel more anxious because you right away think and feel like, hey, I feel like I'm going insane, or hey, I'm actually insane over here. This is what I believed. I truly believe that I went insane when I was experiencing anxiety disorder because nobody understood what I was going through. I didn't understand what I was experiencing, and every single person that I tried to speak to about, they would just look at me like as if I'm like, why are you even thinking this way, or why are you even feeling this way? And even I went to a therapist. I went to a few therapists, but there was one specific one that really stuck out because whenever I was in my beginning and when I first started experiencing anxiety and I didn't understand what was happening with me, I wanted some answers, some clarity to make sure like, hey, I didn't go insane because I didn't understand what's happening with me. So I remember going to this therapist and I was there for like 20 minutes speaking to him about what I was experiencing, and he looked me dead in the face. He's like, Emmanuel, I have no idea what you're talking about. I was like, whoa. I'm like, if this person, a therapist, doesn't know what I'm talking about, that means I went insane. And it put me in such a depression, a very deep depression, because I was depressed before, but this even like solidified it and made me believe that I actually went insane. I was like, I'm going to be like this for the rest of my life. I'm like, that's it. I'm like, if this person, this therapist that went to school, he went to college, he has a degree, doesn't know what I'm experiencing, then who does? Later on, did I find out that this therapist wasn't the best, and there's a lot of out there that aren't the best, but it kind of like bugged me out. I kind of got scared that I actually went insane. And I just want to let you know today that you didn't go insane. You didn't lose your mind. It may feel that way, but that's not what's happening. And the reason why, and this is the person that has helped me, that social worker that has helped me and guided me with how to control my anxiety, he told me something amazing. He was like, whenever I told him like, hey, am I insane? Did I go insane over here? He was like, since you realize that there's something not right, that there's something off, and that you may think that you're insane, shows that you're very sane. Because when an insane person they can't differentiate if they can't tell if they're insane or not. Like, I know this one person, my neighbor, he's schizophrenic. And today, before he developed schizophrenia, I knew him before it, and he was a genius. He was a really smart man. And today, he just sits in a corner, or he travels from place to place around my neighborhood, and he's just talking to himself. Or whenever there was payphones back in the day, he would pick up the phone and just talk, and really no one was there, but he would just talk as if somebody was there. He always has the radio on static, and he doesn't think that there's something wrong with him. But we do. We think like, hey, maybe there's something wrong with me. That just shows like, hey, you are sane because you realize that there's something off. You realize that there's something not right over here, that something changed. But you might wonder, so then why am I feeling this way? Why do I feel disconnected from reality? Or why do I feel disconnected from myself, from people? Why am I having all of these thoughts that I never had before, that I look at reality as if it's fake? Why am I even experiencing that? Or why does it feel as if I'm about to go insane? Like I'm about to lose control. Why is that all happening? So the reason why you feel disconnected from reality and from people and from yourself, and you look at reality as fake, is because you're experiencing depersonalization and derealization. And that happens whenever our fight and fight mode is activated, and it kind of like changes our body in order to protect us. So the reason with DPDR, what's happening is that in your head right now, your blood is being rerouted to vital organs, to your muscles, in order to protect yourself or fight out of there. So you're losing blood from your head because it's getting rerouted. Now, that's why you feel a certain disconnect, because it's normal for your body to operate like that in a dangerous situation. But the only thing is over here is that we're not in a dangerous situation. We're only perceiving that we are in a dangerous situation. So your body is operating normally in those kind of situations. And this is why you're experiencing DPDR, because your fight and fight mode is on. It's rerouting blood to vital organs that are going to protect you. So this is why you're experiencing DPDR, not because you are going insane. It has nothing to do with that. I know that it feels that way because you feel like a completely different person that you never experienced before. You never had this experience before, which makes perfect sense. It definitely does. I just want to keep you at ease and help you to show you like, hey, you're not going insane. And you might feel, okay, so why does it feel like I feel like I'm about to go to lose control? Is because that so many things right now are so different. You're experiencing different things, so it may feel as if you are losing control because you're trying to grab on control. You're trying to control your thoughts. You're trying to control your feeling. You're trying to control these sensations, and you can't. So you're like, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to pop right now and just go insane. That's what it feels like because you feel like you lost control. But again, it doesn't mean that you actually went insane. It has nothing to do with it. Anxiety cannot get you to the point of insanity. It cannot. Because if you do some research about, and I know this is something that most people don't want to do because they have a lot of thoughts in their head and they might think like, oh, I have this. This is something that I remember whenever I met the social worker and he went through an anxiety disorder, and I think he still deals with it here and there, but he's able to control it much better. But he went through it whenever he was I think he was in college, majoring in psychology and I guess social worker. He was becoming a social worker, and he was like, whenever they would talk about a mental health issue, I would believe that I had it. So again, some people can't handle it, and I couldn't handle it. I wasn't able to like do that research and tell the difference. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know. I didn't, because then I would have all these thoughts and everything. I didn't like it. So again, we didn't go insane because we're experiencing anxiety. It's not going to get you to that point. It's something that's going to keep your mind at ease, and it really helped me out. I remember whenever the social worker told me this, it like completely calmed me down. And the reason why he was able to like calm me down in a certain way, and the other therapists that weren't able to do the same thing, is because he went through an anxiety disorder. The ones that went through an anxiety disorder are the ones that can help you out the most. And he helped me out. Whenever he told me this, I like calmed down instantly. I will never forget that. I was like, so wait, I'm not insane? I'm like, whoa. I'm like, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm like, if I understand that there's something wrong or there's something off, that shows how sane I actually am. Because I am actually aware of what's going on. That instantly calmed me down. That instantly helped me out. And this is what I want to help you guys out and show you like, hey, you did not go insane. You are not going to go insane, and you are not going to lose control. It feels that way. It just feels that way, but it's not actually going to happen. Not one person that has an anxiety disorder has gone insane. It's just that our mind right now, our sympathetic nervous system, it's just overloaded, and it kind of like he went haywired and is no longer able to control all of these feelings. They don't able to control your stress, your worry, your pressure, your fight and fight mode. It can no longer control it because it was from years and years and years of stress, worry, and pressure that you had to deal with, that you went through, that finally a certain event just pushed it over. That's what happened. And this is what you're experiencing. So now what we need to do is repair the sympathetic nervous system so that we can start feeling better again. I have also created a course. It's in the description below. You can click on that. It's literally going to take you step by step in what you need to do and how to do it in such detail. The things that I have helped me and that have helped other people, countless people that I have helped in overcoming their anxiety. I am also coming out with a live event. If you're interested in signing up with that as well, you can click the description below. There's a link. You can check that out and sign up. It's going to be starting soon. It's going to be an over 8-week program. It's going to be amazing. We're going to have a whole entire group of people because whenever you have a group of people working towards the same goal, it helps us. It gives us motivation. It gives us inspiration because we understand this, hey, other people struggling with this and we are all in the same boat. So it's better that way because it will get us from point A, where we're struggling with anxiety, to point B, being anxiety free. If you did like this episode, please click the like button and leave a 5-star review so that we can reach more people. And if you know somebody that is struggling with anxiety, please share this with them so that it can also benefit them as well. Because the more people we can reach, the more people we can help. Take care, guys, and have a great day.